Hey guys, this is my second video on my survival water procurement and purifying series I'm doing. This is something I threw out here quickly this morning. It's been raining a lot. Last night it was really pouring, so I was hoping it would continue this morning, but we've just gotten sprinkles on and off a couple times. But basically all I did was lay out a contractor trash bag on this downward facing slope. It's a rock. You can see it over here. I found a natural place in the rock that looked like it would fit the anatomy I was looking for, where there was a crack underneath here, so I could kind of aim the water where I wanted it to go. It stopped raining now. Looks like there's a little bit more in there I could get into my pot. Right. Take these rocks off and do that real quick while you're here watching me. Get the strap out of the way. So thank you. Thank you for cooperating, water. I appreciate it. Okay. So here's my canteen cup. I dug an area out down here to set it in to get it low enough. This is just a muslin cotton rag I put over it to filter out all that junk you see there. And there's the water I got. It's not a whole lot. There's probably about 3/4 of a cup in there or so. Let's go over here. I did this close to the house because I wasn't sure how much it'd be raining. So we're going to set this up on a tripod and get to business. Got some stuff set up here for me. Near. Well, if I can get the camera to sit in the tripod. I was like, I'll be smart this time. I will set it all up before I need it. And it'll be real smooth when I go back. Never works like we planned, though. Okay, let's zoom out. This is an advert for the brand new 2015 Toyota Camry. Not really. Not my car, by the way. It's no one's car. It's a rental while another car is in the body shop. Geesh. Okay. That should be good enough, I think. I can't tell if I'm in the picture or not. Let me put this little screen down to see if I'm able to see where I'm at here. I'm back here. Daggone it, Jimmy. Okay, let's put it there. That should be good enough. If not, sorry folks, we're just going to have to move on. Okay, the way I'm going to go about clearing this water up for purification purposes, I'm going to be using this little stove I've got. It's a tin can wood gasifier stove. Actually, maybe I will grab this chair, scoot this forward, check the chair in the shot, and then I'll have an idea about where I should be. Okay. I don't think this is a very good tripod. It appears to not have a space to loosen that turning part, so it's real tight. Okay, let's jump down here. Welcome to my office. Okay, so anyway, I've got this wood gas fire type stove here. It's 2 tin cans, bunch of holes drilled through it and all that jazz. It's been raining. I actually had to go and take down a dead standing tree to find some stuff that was dry enough to use to make this fire with. So I spent a little bit of time processing it. I wanted to try to make this video quicker than my last one, so I was trying to be a little bit more prepared ahead of time. But I'm going to be using, again, to light this, one of my normal wet weather fire starters. I always keep a bicycle inner tube / Ranger band around my big lighter so I can cut a section off when I need it and go ahead and use it for lighting up my stuff. In here I've got a little bit of birch bark and some shavings in there already. I'm just going to light this and drop it in. Add in a bunch of feather sticks I made and hope that this one gets going so we can get this show on the road. Get this video in. Let's get that going. Oh, and this is my little windscreen I've got to put on here Probably should do it before the flame gets too big. Hot! Oh, mercy! Let's go ahead and get this water on here. Whoa! That flame came out of nowhere. This is not good, children. I made this. I forgot that I was going to be building a fire right here. That's why I wasn't sitting down initially. I may have to get up before I burn my dang beard off. Okay, let's get this stuff boiled up. And I still got a little port back here where I can continue feeding in some of these smaller sticks I have prepared. The nice thing about a stove like this, I keep this in my my survival pack actually, because one, I can burn smaller stuff if I'm trying to not have a fire. Usually it's not so smoky if you're actually burning stuff that's not too terribly wet. Uh-oh, need to add some more small stuff in there. Let me rip these feathers off and get them shoved in there. Make sure this thing keeps going well. Still going. I was trying to make sure it was still going. I was like, oh, I lost it. Cool thing about this stove is it sucks in the oxygen from the bottom of the ventilation holes, and once it really gets going, it's pretty efficient. It boils stuff pretty quickly. Help, I lost a little feather overboard. Someone call the fire department. Okay, yeah, so this is just going to be a waiting game, get this stuff boiled up. I already see a little bit of bubbles forming in there, not roll and boil bubbles, but just the bubbles that form when you start heating up water on a fire. Shouldn't take too long, it's not a whole lot. Anyway, if it's really raining, that method is a whole lot more effective, and if you really wanted to, which I didn't want to ruin my my contractor bag, but you can cut the bag down the sides and open it up to make twice as much surface area to boil your water, or not boil your water, to capture your water on. And I've never actually used this with the canteen cup before, so it's a little bit small. I could always squeeze in the sides a bit more of my pot stand to make it more effective. This is actually burning really hot, like way hotter than I expected. Well, not hotter than I expected, but hotter than I guess than I expected. I don't know. Moving along nicely. What I'm going to do, as an added bonus, what? For free? That's right, for free. And instead of just drinking this water plain, I've got some hemlock here, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it in my water. Because, for those of you who haven't had it, hemlock tea is really freaking delicious. And so then, besides getting hydrated, you're also going to be getting some vitamin C and some trace nutrients, and even a tiny bit of sugar. It'll help you fight colds or whatever you're dealing with. Help boost your immune system up. Hey, that's not a leaf, that's a branch. What are you doing? Get in my belly. Okay, so we got some of that in there. Let's throw a little bit more. Why not? I like strong tea, you like strong tea. Let's all just have a good time. Alright, okay. Gotta add some more wood in here. Ah, smoke in my eyeball. Whew, I'm blind, Nelly. Break off some more of these feathers. I can use the bigger sticks later, so they're not going to waste. And I believe I'm actually burning hemlock too. It was completely dead standing. The bark kind of looked like hemlock, kind of looked like fir. So I'm kind of torn about what it was, because half the bark was falling off, so there wasn't a way to get a clear identification on it. But seemed burnable, and it's not doing too shabby. It's a little bit wetter than I thought it was, but it's not doing too bad. guys can still see everything okay. Whew. Smoke likes to travel toward beautiful people. What's it doing coming at me then? That's what you're asking. I don't know. Smoke, you're drunk. Go home. Quit hitting on me. But yeah, you can use hemlock, you can use spruce, you can use fir, you can use pine, and you can make a nice little tea out of all of them. That'll, one, the good thing about drinking hot beverages when you're in the bush, especially in times where there's inclement weather coming, weather that's not going to be good, go ahead and start heating up your core temperature. Oh, there we go. We got a boil going already. Look at that. I think, what was that, like 2 minutes? 3 minutes maybe? It's pretty quick, pretty nice. Look at this. Bubba, he made a spoon. All the color is leaching out. Whew! I should move that to stir it. All the color is leaching out of the hemlock and into the water. And it's going to leach out into my belly in a minute. Wouldn't it just suck if this pot of boiling water fell on my lap? That's probably a safety concern. Let's go ahead and move out of the way before something dumb happens. So a lot of people think that you need to really boil your water for like 10 minutes or something, which is good if you're really dealing with suspicious water, like stuff you're pulling out of like a stagnant pond. But this is rainwater. The only contaminants I would be concerned about being in it are contaminants from the actual rocks that I placed on the tarp to help guide the water down into the pot. So I'm not going to boil this for very long, just a couple minutes, because technically the bacteria can't live above boiling temperature of water anyway. So as long as this is already hitting a rolling boil, which it has, we're going to be good to go. And maybe stir it a little bit more. It's a delicate process, making hemlock tea. It's kind of like an art form. You just gotta put your hemlock needles in your cup and gently caress it around in circles as it moves through the water.